Opportunity cost is one of the most fundamental concepts used in the study of economics. An opportunity cost can be either explicit, usually involving a monetary payment, or implicit, which does not involve a transaction. Opportunity cost is also commonly termed economic cost. The ultimate source of opportunity cost is the pervasive problem of scarcity, unlimited wants and needs, but limited resources. Opportunity cost is fundamental to the study of economics and life, because scarcity is fundamental to the study of economics and life. Whenever limited resources are used to satisfy one want or need, an unlimited number of other wants and needs remain unsatisfied. Hence, pursuing one activity means alternatives are not pursued. Herein lies the essence of opportunity cost. Doing one thing prevents doing another. The term economic cost is often used synonymously with opportunity cost. Replacing opportunity with economic serves to punctuate the central role opportunity cost plays in economics. It also distinguishes cost, as used in economics, with cost, as used in other disciplines, like accounting. As humans, we need various kinds of needs in daily life, both spiritual needs and physical needs. In meeting these needs, we are often faced with various choices, and often we are confused in making these choices. Usually confusion arises because if we choose the other one, it gets out of our hands. Well, in economics there is such a thing as opportunity cost. We can apply this opportunity cost in everyday life to help make choices. In this video, I will discuss about opportunity cost.
Understanding of opportunity cost according to some experts. The first, according to Gregory Mankiw. Opportunity cost is anything that is sacrificed to gain something else. Second, according to Paul A. Samuelson and William D. Nordhaus. Opportunity cost is the value of a product, either the lost goods or services, and the most valuable. Opportunity cost conditions arise when deciding to set one thing and then have to eliminate something else. And the third, according to Robert B. Acolonde, an economist from the United States, said that the opportunity cost is the cost of using economic resources with a specific purpose, which is measured based on the profits that are not obtained because they do not choose the alternative compared to the commodity obtained instead because of other alternatives. In other words, opportunity cost can be interpreted as an alternative that is sacrificed to get another option. Opportunity costs arise due to a need. As humans, we have countless needs. But not all the needs we want we can get. We have to make choices and determine which are the main needs or priority needs that must be met. Another economic thought states that the cost is identical to choosing one thing in a world of scarcity that causes us to give up or sacrifice something else. What is included in the opportunity cost? To recognize it, there are several characteristics that you need to understand. The first characteristic: opportunity costs do not involve daily survival, meaning the costs incurred in opportunity costs are not for daily necessities. However, this opportunity cost only sacrifices one option from the choices that have been chosen in the hope of becoming the right choice. The application of opportunity cost is similar to you choosing a partner or girlfriend. You have to choose which one is right for you, not only from one side but also from many sides. The same as opportunity cost in measuring opportunity cost not only determined by money. There are other factors that influence it, such as pleasure, time, future profits, and other related factors. Second characteristic: decision-making in opportunity costs depends on individual goals and situations, which of course differ from one another. Maybe one choice is the right choice for A, but that choice can also be an inappropriate choice for B. So come back, if you choose a boyfriend, of course your tastes are different depending on how you look at it from the side where. And the third, opportunity cost is calculated from the best value that is sacrificed if there are more than two choices.
What do you do if you are faced with a situation of scarcity and presented with so many choices that arise to determine alternative costs? There are two things that can be done as a way to calculate alternative costs, namely, opportunity cost is FO minus CO. FO, foregone option, is the value of the unselected opportunity. CO, chosen option, is the value of the selected opportunity. So, how to calculate opportunity cost is to find the difference between the two values of the option. Fundamentally, opportunity cost should always be profitable. From a cost perspective, the choice of the lowest cost or burden becomes an alternative cost. Meanwhile, in terms of production, the sector that can produce more products is chosen.
Now we will try an example problem of opportunity cost. After graduating from high school, Farida got 2 job offers. The first offer was as a shop assistant near the house with a salary of 400,000 Indonesian rupiahs per month. The second offer was as a waiter at a restaurant in his city with a salary of Rp. 900,000 per month. Calculate the opportunity cost. With several considerations, including wanting to be close to her family, Farida finally decided to work as a shop assistant. Farida's decision to choose to work as a shop assistant has eliminated the opportunity to work as a waitress, which can actually provide an income of 900,000 Indonesian rupiahs per month. Thus, Farida's opportunity cost by choosing to work as a shop assistant is Rp. 900,000 per month. Opportunity cost constraint. The main limitation of opportunity cost is the difficulty of accurately predicting future profits. For example, you can study historical data to give a better picture of investment performance, but you can never predict investment performance with 100% accuracy. Opportunity cost considerations remain an important aspect of decision-making, but are not accurate until a choice has been made and you can look back to compare how the two investments performed. While the concept of opportunity cost applies to any decision, it becomes more difficult to quantify when you consider factors that cannot be summed up. Say you have 2 investment opportunities. One offers conservative returns but only requires you to tie up your cash for 2 years, while the other doesn't let you touch your money for 10 years, but will pay higher interest with slightly more risk. In this case, part of the opportunity cost will include the difference in liquidity. The biggest opportunity cost associated with liquidity has to do with your chances of missing out on a major future investment opportunity because you can't get your money tied up in other investments. That's a real opportunity cost, but it's hard to calculate in dollar terms, so it doesn't fit into the opportunity cost equation.
Benefit of opportunity cost. First is minimizing risk. The advantage of knowing opportunity cost is that it helps you make decisions that are less risky. Here, you can perform a comparison between 2 or more available options. The second, save business expenditure. In addition, the benefit of knowing opportunity cost is that it can save business expenses. This means that the company does not need to spend a budget on something that is not necessary. Focusing on the main things will help companies save expenses, even if indirectly. Because with the calculation of opportunity costs, the company will have priority. Third is help the calculation of capital. The next benefit is to help in calculating capital. This is especially useful in business activities. Capital is also one of the basic factors that support your business. In this day and age, there are many parties who want to lend capital with terms and conditions apply. Business capital to build a business does not require a lot of costs in addition to additional costs if there are expenses that must be issued suddenly. Opportunity cost is useful to help you predict how much capital you should have before building a business with a plan and seriousness. And the last is make it easy to set priorities. Each choice has advantages and disadvantages. Some people only realize this when they start making choices, others have known it from the start. By calculating opportunity cost from the start, you can determine priorities. Choose the most important as well as profitable according to the conditions and needs of each. Please note that not all things can be achieved, even though all seem profitable. Opportunity cost priority. In addition, opportunity cost also teaches you about priorities. Opportunity cost is basically incurred when you choose one opportunity from a variety of opportunity options. Choosing an opportunity that incurs an opportunity cost will teach you to better understand your priorities and understand what your primary needs are. By choosing one of the available opportunities, you have the opportunity to further develop through the opportunities that have been chosen. Therefore, of course, you have to be wise in choosing the opportunities that exist. With wise thinking, you are expected to be able to choose the right opportunities so that your choices in the future can be more advanced. Choose the opportunity with the lowest cost but can provide maximum results. This condition will certainly make your expenses more efficient. Savings can be made so that the costs incurred are not too much. In addition, with the opportunity cost, of course, you can learn to minimize risk factors. Every choice and opportunity taken, of course, has its own risks. Therefore, you should choose the opportunity with the least risk factor. Because the opportunities chosen later must be maintained and continue to be lived with a sense of responsibility. Difference between opportunity cost and daily expenses. Daily expenses are sacrifices that must be made to carry out an activity, economic activity, without taking into account losses due to the sacrifice of other activities. It means daily expenses arise from what activities are done, while opportunity costs are costs that arise implicitly due to doing one activity and sacrificing other activities. It means opportunity costs arise from other activities that cannot be done. Aspects of making choices are: the first, analyzing opportunity cost, that is, the value of the goods, services sacrificed for choosing another alternative. Second, analyze cost benefit, that is, compare the various costs with the benefits. The third is identify driving factors, that is, motivation, reason for choosing it. And the last, aware of the trade-off. It means a situation where a person has to make a decision on economic grounds. Example of opportunity cost is the value of sacrifice. To understand opportunity cost as the value of sacrifice, listen to the following illustration. A natural fiber woven industrial company usually makes furniture, household goods, and decorations. The raw material used is water hyacinth. One day, a water hyacinth farmer failed because of a pest attack. Water hyacinth plants cannot be harvested. Therefore, the company experienced problems because the main raw materials in the industry were not available. To keep running its industry, the company has several options for raw materials, including gabang leaves and banana gadebak. Both can be made into a weave similar to water hyacinth. The company will face two alternative courses of action. The options selected are based on the most benefits possible. When the company chooses to use gabang leaves, the banana boom becomes an opportunity cost. Based on the illustration of the event, opportunity cost or opportunity cost is the value of sacrifice for choosing an action that is considered the best from several possible options. When a company has several alternative choices to solve its problems, but it can only choose one course of action, so the other opportunities that are not selected will be an opportunity cost. It can be illustrated that there are costs involved or risks that may exist in using a resource for a particular purpose, by estimating the benefits given up by not exercising the option. Opportunity costs cannot always be measured when decisions are made. This is because decision-making in choosing an action is based on estimates or rough calculations of the possible results. Therefore, rational thinking becomes the main provision to take a stand in overcoming economic problems. Minimal knowledge and immature thinking will risk costs that will just be wasted. Example of opportunity cost as an alternative cost and trade-off. Opportunity costs are also referred to as alternative costs and trade-off. Alternative cost is considered to be the lost benefit associated with an unselected option. A person usually takes this into account when making decisions about the use of time, money, and benefits generated by certain alternative courses of action. The chosen alternative makes it possible to give the decision maker greater value due to the many reasons and circumstances in which the decision was made. Conclusion. That's an in-depth discussion of opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the potential gain lost by the choice to take a different course of action when considering multiple investments or business avenues. When weighing two or more courses of action, opportunity cost refers to the value of the options you need to sacrifice to pursue the option you decide on. Regardless of which option is chosen, there will be a cost assigned to the option that is ignored, for that is the opportunity cost.